Na dann machen wir doch mal Hilda und Ingrid. Wo chillt die hier gerade rum? Komm.
Professor.
Oh.
Danach können wir zu den Rest kommen. Ich wurde jetzt immer noch, das Byleth ist immer noch nicht getriggert wurde.
Professor. Apologies for bothering you so late. I just really wanted to speak with you. Thank you. You see, I've been feeling conflicted about my future. It may seem petty to worry about such things in the middle of a war like this. This isn't something I open up about with many people. Feeling such a sense of inner turmoil while a war rages on, and others are fighting with all they have, well, it feels a little selfish. The truth is, I've wanted to be a knight ever since I was a small child. Not just any knight, like one you might find serving within the castle guard, but a true knight, one serving a master. However, my father has always had different plans for me. He wants me to marry, for the benefit of the Lysithea family. Defying my father feels wrong. I've seen how he's struggled over the years. His burden has always been far greater than any I've had to bear myself. While he fed me extravagant meals, he subsisted on meager portions and watered-down soups. He never once complained, even though he must have been starving. Knowing his sacrifices, I've never been able to tell him of my dream of becoming a knight. Although ultimately, I find myself betraying his wishes. Now that I've parted ways with my father, there is nothing to stop me from pursuing my dream. But even if I do become a knight, I feel an unease deep within me. I fear I will never escape this guilt I carry, that I have shunned my duty as a noble. To follow both my dream and my duty? I had never considered that as an option. Perhaps there is a way. Even with the academy days long behind us, you're still a professor through and through. Always listening to others' troubles and offering up your wisdom. I really am grateful for all that you do for us, Professor. I hope you'll always be here as a guide to everyone. I know I myself would appreciate that deeply.
I mean, nur weil sie... Ja, aber die haben uns ja irgendwann verheiratet. Das heißt ja nicht, dass sie nicht beide als Ritter arbeiten können. Ne? Das ist auch so ein Trugschluss. Da finde ich, sie sollte sich selber ausruhen dürfen, mit wem sie heiratet.
Professor, I asked to be on the sidelines. Why did you put me on the battlefield? You did protect me, so I guess I can't complain. Wait a second, you're hurt. Did that happen when you were defending me? Oh, I thought so. How could you be so reckless? Perhaps you'll say that that's what friends do. They look out for each other and save each other. But if I saw you getting attacked, I wouldn't risk my neck to save you. No, don't overestimate me. I don't know if I've told you this, Professor. I have a very impressive big brother. I'm not just saying that. He's strong, smart, nice. He's basically perfect. Before Claude turned up, people talked about him becoming the next leader of the Alliance. Don't mention that to Lawrence, by the way. He never shuts up about that kind of thing. Anyway, my parents have high expectations for my brother, and he almost always meets them. No one expects anything of me. If something's even a little bit difficult, I find someone else to do it for me. That's what I've done my whole life. Of course! I can't stand the idea of not meeting someone's expectations. I know how people react when that happens. From watching my brother, I mean. People force their expectations on you, and then if you fail, they look so disappointed. Whenever that happens to my poor brother, he looks just devastated. So, don't expect anything of me, please. That way, I can't disappoint you. You're stubborn. Okay, fine. Keep believing in me. I do want to support you and support my friends. I just don't want to let you down.
Weißt du schon nicht. Zumindest hat sie das bisher nie. Hey, das ist eine sehr coole Einheit. Gut. Mal gucken, vielleicht kriegen wir Barfuß hiermit gepusht. Oder auch nicht. Yuri. Das ist gar nicht mal so stupid.
Wise indeed to set me to this task. I'm an excellent cook. Maybe.
Maybe.
This is hardly a palatable ingredient. Wow.
So. Okay. Ich weiß, Barfuß ist so gut wie Dor. So, sehr close. Aber ich würde die anderen 4 mal, dadurch, dass sie nicht so sehr relevant sind im Main Game, wirklich als letztes benutzen eigentlich. Gut. Gucken wir nochmal. Ich auf jeden Fall jetzt mal machen noch. So, hier unten, ne? Ja.
Professor, these are mock and this is... Wow! These are mock and this is... Wow!
Guck jetzt mal halt nach einem Item halt.
Wow!
Nope.
These are mock and this is...
Weil warum auf einmal so viele Sonnenblumen her? Ah! Wer wollte denn nochmal das Sonnenblumen dann haben? Okay, 2, die wir schon haben, aber Luis wird dann vor allem welche.
Thanks.
Möchte das bitte? Wörter. Dann probieren wir es mal noch. So.
A moment, please.
Damit können wir ja noch ein paar Punkte. Ja, hat immer noch nicht geholfen.
Waste will not.
Aries. Nehmen wir den Sonnenblumen.
Waste will not.
Sehr schön. Mal gucken, was wir Leon den Kleiner geben.
Hey, Professor, these are then this is my.
Thanks.
Endlich. Ist wieder unnötig, aber gut. Aha.
You there.
Ah, there you are. Hello. Oh, yes. Apologies. I'm struggling with some unpleasant thoughts. Since the war began, I've ended so many lives. You and your students got your hands dirty as well. Nobody forced you all to join the fight, of course. You did so of your own volition. Still, there must be something very wrong with the world for it to make children into killers.
Very true.
That's true enough. We've all gotten older. Ah, listen to me. I'm sorry for being so glum. Well said. In truth, I don't think any expression will improve my looks. I'm a brute, no matter what face I pull. Ah, you really are just like Gerald. When I was down in the dumps, he'd cheer me up with a playful quip. He gave me his library of jokes, but when I tell one of them, nobody laughs at the punchline. They laugh at me. You, on the other hand, well, you inherited the old man's comic talents.
Alles einfach eine Frage des Timings.
I'm feeling pretty perky now, all thanks to you. I can't stop this war by feeling gloomy about it. Onward, to a brighter future. To tell you the truth, that was another line I picked up from Gerald. He taught me everything about life. He was more important to me than anyone in the world. Apart from you, perhaps. Oh, sure, there's that, but not only that. When I look at you or see you fighting in battle, it's like I'm seeing a sibling. But at the same time, it's like seeing something sacred and powerful. Something I must defend. You're so important to the future of Fodlan, and to me. I promise to continue protecting you with the strength of a knight and the love of a big brother. I guess that makes sense when you consider the age difference between us and my closeness to Gerald.
Ja, so der alte Onkel.
In the name of the captain, I swear to keep you safe. You're welcome to return the favor, should you feel so inclined.
Hat er eine Romance-Option mit Female Byleth und sagt dort genau dasselbe? Das würde dir nochmal eine ganz andere weirde Ebene geben.
Professor.
Also mehr als nur einem Sinne vielleicht ein Daddy.
Hey, Professor. Can we talk? I feel terrible about the last time we spoke. I was trying to apologize and just ended up losing my temper again. I'm really sorry. I figured you'd say that, but I still feel like an idiot. Somehow, I just have a hard time keeping my feelings in check around you. And I think if I don't just tell you what I'm thinking, we'll never be able to have a normal conversation. So, let me clear the air. I want us to, engage.
Ich finde es schön, dass es der Reporterin nicht sagt, weil engage. Also, das Wort engage kann mehrere Bedeutungen haben. Aber ja.
Yeah, exactly. I know it's a sudden thing to ask, but I'm not going to feel settled until I know where I stand. Would you do that for me? Good. Don't hold back, okay? I want to see you at your absolute best. Phew. You got me. I'm completely outmatched. Maybe, but you were definitely stronger. Honestly, that's what I needed to see. You're a true successor to Captain Gerald's style of swordplay. I almost felt like you were him. I thought I was competing with you. But that's as pointless as competing against him would have been. So instead of that, I'm going to focus on keeping the promise I made to him. Captain Gerald said that if anything should happen to him, I'd have to support you in his place. He didn't sound serious at the time, but it was right before before we lost him. So, I've decided. I'd like to do just what he said.
Das ist 5 Jahre später, aber gut.
I know I'm not as strong as I need to be, but I swear to you, I'll train until I am. What do you say? Can I call you my employer? Yes, it's official. I'll protect you no matter what.
So. Wir machen als nächstes. Wen können wir als nächstes machen? Wir haben da noch eine neue jetzt offen. Wait, what? When? Ich fühle mich getrollt. Ich habe unnötig viele Geschenke in ihn reingeballert. Ich mag dich nicht mehr, Barfus. Danke. Tschüss. Gut. Wir machen keinen Barfuß auf A-Rank. Dann machen wir... Ich hätte gerne mal Catherine. Ich habe Catherines A-Rank nie gesehen. Was will Catherine denn alles haben? Können wir nochmal, genau hier.
But in time.
Ritterlegende. Stein. Trainingsgewichte haben wir natürlich jetzt nicht mehr.
We rescue but in time.
Gehen wir nach mit den Geschenken, die wir halt haben. Wir müssen Bonus mal rein und geben sie es denen. Wenn ich dadurch jetzt noch Earrings kriege, dann kriege ich dadurch noch Earrings und nicht dann nicht. Wo ist Buffer? Ich kann mir Buffers mal aus der Liste rausschmeißen, da ich eh nicht mehr mit ihnen reden kann.
All that trading? Is this? All that training and eating?
Trainer haben wir jetzt nichts mehr weiter. Edelsteine. Weiter. So, meine das gleiche drüben.
Professor, I don't the ice. Oh.
Was wir Manuel dann können noch dazu haben. Statue.
Oh. Oh.
Ah, wir kriegen es auch mal da. Sehr schön. Noch ein A-Rank. Natürlich jetzt da drüben.
Professor?
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
Aww. Für Friendzone sie
I
mal.
got it. I knew you'd say we were just friends. I'd like to maybe talk about this once the war is over. Once we're all safe. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men?
Awkward.
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more! I'm completely Oh, I can't get out of this mood. Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help. I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
Die haben Strommänner. Das wird wieder A-Rank. Not gonna lie. Irgendwie wieder A-Rank. Aber gut. Damit hat man den auch gesehen.